Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Hey guys, today I'm bringing you the Archos Gamepad benchmark test. So we're going to be going over 3 benchmarks, and that is Quadrant, Antutu, and 3D Mark. So we'll check out all 3 of these and see how they go, starting off with Quadrant. Alright, as long as it loads fine. There you go. So the reason I like to start off with Quadrant is because their system information does a pretty good job of displaying just all the system information. So this is Android 4.1.1, as you can see here. And it is a 1.6 dual-core processor. Yeah, it doesn't say the maker of it, but I believe it's like one of the lesser-known ones, like MediaTek or something like that. And on the graphics card, we do have the Mali 400 MP. So that is the processor for that, which is a quad core, but pretty decent. And the resolution, of course, is 1024 by 552. So not the sharpest resolution, but that's what we get. I would like to note, though, that actually the tablet, if I remember correctly, on the box said it was a higher resolution than that. But just letting you know. Alright, let's run the full benchmark test and let's see how this one does. Unfortunately, the screen isn't too bright, so it's getting some reflection. And we're finishing up the CPU portion, and then we're going to move on to the memory. And now the I/O. It's doing pretty quickly. Stuck on the I/O right now. And now we're going to move into graphics. So I'll move it more towards the bottom just so you can see the frames per second. So you can see it's pretty much sticking in the early 50s, late 40s for the most part. And yeah, kind of jumping around a little bit. And there we go. All right. So you can see where this tablet ends up on the Quadrant. It is above these, like some devices like the Galaxy Nexus, the original Tab 10.1, and the Atrix 4G, but under the Prime from last year, and that was the Tegra 3 processor, and scoring a 3317. So decent, but definitely better out there. All right. Just want to make sure to clear everything. And now the Antutu benchmark test. So as you can see, the last time I did this test, it was 11,918. And now let's check what it is this time. Now hopefully this will go through. This has frozen on me a couple times as well when doing the Antutu test for some reason. But hopefully that won't happen this time. Alright, now RAM. CPU integration. I'm hoping this doesn't get stuck. Okay, went through it. Although it is getting a little bit warm. And then the floating test, and then should start with the graphics. There we go. Jelly beans. Jelly beans all around. Okay. Again, you can see it's really towards the mid 40s on this one. Probably get to, well, I thought it would get to early 500s. And we can see on this one, starting a little bit more. It's obviously a little bit more graphics intensive. Okay, now it's just gonna go on the SD write and read speed. And it should be finishing up now. An important note, this did take a little bit longer than last time, so hopefully the results are similar to what I've seen in the past test. All right, so the final score is lower, as you can see. This time it only scored 9889, so definitely lower than we just saw. And now when we go to the charts, definitely scored lower. So we see it over the S2 and the Nexus and even the original Kindle Fire, but in terms of even compared to the Galaxy Note, the first Note, the Asus Prime and the Nexus 7, it is definitely under those. So that was for Quadrant, and the last one for the 3D Mark test. As I've told you guys before, I cannot show the actual test just because it gets taken down. What I can show you is the results, so hopefully those load up, and then I can show you where it landed in the results. So let's go to those. And so as we can see for the high performance test, it landed at 2975, which puts it in not a horrible standing. You can kind of see it's not too far behind the Galaxy S3 version, but even lower than other Archos tablets before it. So under there, and when comparing it to the high processor test, however, which is of course the more intensive one, we see it falling under the even like the new Huawei MediaPad, above the older Acer, but still just not where you would want to see the tablet land. Alright guys, that was the benchmark test. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to ask. This has been RICKY, the Android Guy.